Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'll take you through some activities that we have for this spring in our shelf. I had recorded a few more spring activities last year and they were all Arman's favorites. He keeps asking for those activities again and again. I'll leave a link below for last year's spring shelf video. Now let's get started. We collected some flowers from a nearby park during our evening walk. I told him the names of the flowers as we walked and picked them. With the collected flowers, we came back home to this interesting activity. Arman wrote his name on a piece of paper, put glue over it, and stuck the flower petals onto it. He loved how it turned out. For younger kids, you can simply write their names on paper and ask them to stick the flowers. For the next activity, I printed out some pictures representing the different spring attributes like blooming of flowers, bees pollinating, birds returning after migration to warm areas in winter, rain, animals waking up from hibernation, etc. on a piece of paper. I then stuck a paper on a piece of cardboard and decorated it with the word spring. Arman then cut out each picture while discussing it and glued it onto the paper. The intention behind this activity was to learn what happens around the world in spring in a hands-on way. This way he'll remember them always. Not only does it help learn the different characteristics of spring, but it also has the indirect aim of improving his fine motor skills and concentration. Why do you see more butterflies in spring?
Because flowers are there.
Because there are more flowers, right?
Yes.
And what is this picture? What happens to the birds in spring?
They will, from cold place, they go to warm place.
No, that was in winter. From cold places, they go to warm places in winter. And in spring, they return. Right?
Yes.
They return to the places they left from.
Return to the cold places.
Because it is not cold anymore.
Yes.
In many places, it rains in spring.
Yes. Flowers are flying.
What is this?
Ducks.
Duck and ducklings.
Ducklings.
So many ducklings are born in spring. Right?
Yes.
As nature is so colorful during spring, we also did a color scavenger hunt when we were in the park. I stuck a paper on cardboard and marked different colors on it. I also carried a glue with me. He then went out looking for items of each color and stuck them on the paper. He had so much fun doing this activity. The next one is a very simple activity to understand the importance of bees and other insects in our food chain and production of food. I first explained to Arman how bees collect nectar from flowers and then in return help them form fruits and reproduce by carrying pollen from one flower to another. For this activity, I simply drew 2 flowers on a piece of paper, colored them, cut them out and then pasted them on a piece of cardboard. I then mixed some corn flour with yellow food color and it had the perfect texture for pollen. I also cut out a little bee and stuck it onto Arman's finger using tape. Arman then started acting like the bee, coming to collect nectar from the 2 flowers and in the process carrying pollen from one to the other. After pollen reaches the ovary, seeds are formed.
After the seeds grow, the pollens will come.
No, fruits will come out of seeds.
Then how each them?
Flower will turn into a fruit.
Then how? Then
Haven't you seen Mama's brinjal?
yes.
It was first a flower and then it turned into a brinjal.
Yes.
Yes? Remember?
Yes. Now.
The Montessori 3-part cards are very versatile. That is, they can be used in a wide variety of ways. They are great tools to enrich your child's vocabulary and reading skills. I'll hopefully do a separate video on that. For now, I'll show you how we made our spring 3-part cards and use them for our literacy activity. I first looked up some spring words, downloaded pictures of them and used a collage making app to make a collage of these pictures with their names. I then printed out 2 copies of this collage. From the first copy, I made my control cards. These are the cards that will have both the picture and the name on it. I stuck them onto cardboard for durability. You can also laminate them. From the second copy, I separated the pictures and names. I then introduced the cards to Arman, discussed the features of each one and read out each of the names loud for him. Since he was familiar with most pictures, we didn't need a 3-period lesson. And what's this one?
Ladybugs.
Okay, that's it. I then laid the control cards from left to right and asked him to match both the picture cards and the labels to the control card. This was the first stage. In the next stage, I removed the control cards and gave him only the picture cards. I then presented the activity by matching 1 or 2 labels to the pictures and asked him to continue. B, okay.
Ladybug. Links.
I also showed him how he could check his work using the control cards in the end.
Carpet. Carrot. Carrot.
So these were our very simple spring activities. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.